Hello everyone, Mazadun is here. So today video will be about stats in Warhammer Online, and I making this video because many players don't actually know how they work and how they affect your hero. So we'll start with basics. It's basic stats, which strength, ballistic skills, intelligence, and etc. So strength increases your overall melee damage. It's affect your melee abilities as well your auto attack damage, which you get from your weapon. And also, the higher strength you have, the less likely enemy will block or parry your attack. Ballistic skills, same with this. If you have high ballistic skill, it will reduce chance for enemy to block your attack or evade, and as well it increases your damage. Intelligence, it's increase only magical damage, and it also reduces chance for enemy to block your attack or disrupt them. Toughness reduces overall damage that you get from any sources, physical and as well magical damage. Weapon skills allows you to ignore some portion of enemy's armor and as well increases your chance to parry. This is why, for example, witch hunters usually hitting very hard and they are tough to kill in melee because of very high parry chance. Initiative, it's a defensive stat which reduces for you chance to be critically hit, and um, and as well increases for you chance to detect stealth enemies. And many players not looking at this stat at all just because they think that it's useless. But if you are looking to improve your defenses in many ways, initiative should be counted because uh, if you invest not so much in initiative, you will still get a lot of value because let's say for example I can show you. I will spend my renown points in impetus, which increases my initiative, and on the max level of the on the impetus I get about 120 initiative, which reduces for me chance to be critically hit by 6%. So, and when you are fighting with enemy, critical chance is summed in from your initiative, from your chance to be critically hit, plus enemy critical hit chance. So the lower chance for you to be critically hit, the less likely they will critically hit you. Uh, Next one is a willpower. Willpower increases your healing power for abilities and as well reduces for you to be affected by spells. It increases your disruption rate. And wounds increases your overall health. So I believe for one wounds you get 10 health. And also I would like to say about soft cap for stats. So at some at every level you have some amount of max level, max points which you can get on stats. After which you every stat which you get will be effectiveness will be reduced. So let's say I have I don't know increased defenses. I can use a tactic which increases my defense. 1 second, and don't bother me none. So there it is, and as you can see it's orange, and means that my resistance at this level is high, and every point of resistance which I will get in here will be its effectiveness will be reduced. Instead 1 to 1 it will be 1 to 0.9, for example. Same things with basic stats, strengths and ballistic skills, and defenses. So about armor, armor only reduces physical damage. And if I'm not mistaken, maximum reduction which you can get on the armor, it's about 75%. And after you can get a number higher than this, but you can stack armor, but you still can stack armor. And this means that, for example, if you're fighting against classes which can reduce your armor, you not only lose armor, but you still will keep your maximum damage reduction if your armor if your armor over the top. Same things with resists. I would say that many players underestimate resistances because it's just basically armor but against spells. And when situations when players deciding how to increase my survivabilities and they just looking on the armor, they also should be looking on resists. For example, if you are feeling that you're dying too much from archimages or shadow warriors, many classes have this tactic which increases your spiritual resistance. And as you can see, only with one tactic and my equipped gear, I can get soft cap for resistance on the situation. It's without buffs or elixirs. And as well, you should be looking on your gear. You get these stats on gear, so this is very important. About block, so block, it's basic things that all the tanks have. Parry chance, increase your chance to parry attacks in melee. And for a chopper, it's especially important because not many players probably know that there is actually difference between wearing two-handed weapon or dual wielding, and not only in damage or attack speed, but it's let's say it's a passive trait for this class as well as a Slayer, that if you're, for example, running a dual wielding, you getting more parry chance. So as you can see, there is my parry chance in here in stat, it's only 1%, and I'm getting 10% more parry chance from my dual wielding. And let me show you. I will remove one of my weapons and I will write get stats, so I will explain what it is. And as you can see, it's only 1%. So dual wielding give you more parry chance, and two-handed weapons give you more armor penetration. So there it is. Now you can see there is strike through 10%. It means that you get more damage in terms of armor ignoring. Next one, what is this command get stats? So you basically need to target your character or any character which you want to stats to give to get. For example, there is a guy named Zombie. I want to look which stats does he have. So as you can see, there is it. And we can see his armor, resists, other stuff. So if you want to compare your character, for example, to other characters, you can do it as well. And also what should be noticed is that this command allows you to see which tactic affects you. For example, if you want to know does this tactic works, does you under this effect or not, you can use, for example, flanking and let's say stab you gooder. Let's check which buffs do I have. And now you see there is a critical damage bonus applied to me. And why we can see flanking, it's just because it's applied to enemy when you're hitting. It's other coding. So next one about ranged. So same thing with the strength. Weapon DPS, it's DPS of your weapon in the hands. Same for speed. Damage bonus, it's the damage which you get from ballistic skills. And critical hit bonus, it's which you can get from the gear or passives. Magics, it's damage which you get from intelligence or healing power from willpower. Damage from intelligence, critical hit bonus. Wait, what the fuck? I have a 14 critical hit for spells. Okay, this is strange. And healing bonus, stacked from willpower. Same thing with the critical healing. And that's it, guys. That's it for stats. In the next video, I will be talking about how you should gear your character, where you when you can get this gear, and look my other videos. Please subscribe to the channel, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys. Guys, this video in a series of other videos about Warhammer Online. Please check out other videos. There will be links in the annotation and in description. Thank you, guys.